He's high risk, so I'm gonna raise the bond to $5,000.
We're at bond court in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, I think 1,000 is reasonable given that these are felony charges. Good luck, sir.
Judge Smith has a full plate of bond hearings.
I actually have a car that I'm trying to sell on Craigslist.
Stop talking. I'm gonna give you a public defender.
Michael Ray, cases 87 and 88.
Next up is Michael Ray, who's facing 4 charges, including criminal trespassing and second-degree assault. A bond or a bail hearing is usually a quick proceeding if the defendant is cooperative. The prosecutor suggests a bail amount for Ray based on the crime and the defendant's history.
Your Honor, the county's requesting $25,000 full cash behind all charges.
You think that's funny?
I think that's hilarious.
We weren't done.
Ray might feel $25,000 is too high, but sarcasm won't get him a reduction, and the judge lets him know it.
All right, so bond is $50,000. No bail credit, danger to community. Thinks these are funny charges. He's lucky I didn't hold him in contempt.
Ray just had his bond doubled. But as he re-enters the hallway, he has something else to say.
Hope I see him in the street.
Bring him in. I'm holding him in contempt. Adding charges.
Okay.
Ray's language isn't the only thing to upset the judge. According to court officials, the defendant also gave her the middle finger.
30 days to serve on contempt for flipping me off twice.
Judge calls him back, but it looks like he's gone.
If we bring him back in, he's just gonna get another 30 days for doing something else.
So they move on to the next case.
Case number 90, Scott Raymer.
When, sure enough, Ray comes back for more.
Oh, here he comes. Sir, I'm holding you in contempt for what you did.
What you're holding me in?
And so,
You shut up, man.
all right, you can take him back. 100 days to serve.
100 days to serve? Okay.
Yeah.
For what? Because of 2 EPOs and a criminal mission case?
That's right, the judge just gave him 100 days in jail.
He's done.
Ray could just walk away without making matters even worse, but he goes a different route.
See you outside of the drinking club, I'm gonna smack you.
I think we need to.
Yeah.
Can we bring him back?
He's got to be charged.
Threatening.
Yes.
What started out as 4 serious charges has grown into a grand total of 10, all in the span of approximately 3 minutes.
I peeked my head around. I said, "Don't."
Yeah. No, I figure that's just a lesson on what not to do. So you all are good.
Christopher Cologne.
Our next stop is at the Broward County Courthouse in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
He's been charged with 2 counts of violating an injunction.
Where Christopher Cologne appears for his bond hearing via video before Judge John Hurley.
Court finds probable cause.
Cologne was arrested and charged with 2 counts of violating a restraining order in a domestic violence case related to his ex-girlfriend. He also has an open pending case in which he's being charged for aggravated battery against a pregnant woman, his current girlfriend.
I think I remember you from before coming into this courtroom.
Yes, sir.
I remember.
Less than a month ago, Cologne posted bond in the aggravated battery case and went free. So the judge isn't exactly thrilled to see him again.
You're already out on bond. You're already out
Yes,
on...
sir, and my bondsman is willing to take me out again on a bond.
That's very kind of him, but that won't be necessary today. Because you're
Well,
not
I'll
going
see you
anywhere.
guys. Well, I'll see you guys in with a lawyer and a lawsuit too.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, bring him back, please.
And you can go yourself too.
Cologne storms off.
Would you bring him back for me, please?
Cologne, come back. Judge, you back.
Hi. Good morning again, Mr. Cologne.
Good morning to you.
Yes, sir. Mr. Cologne. Yeah, don't mute that. Could you turn that mic back on for me? Turn the mic back on.
You guys can. Okay, I'm being dead ass real.
$125,000. Your bond on
That's no
count 2
problem.
will be $125,000. Your total
How much is my bond?
$250,000. That's
Okay, no
because
problem. I can bond out, man.
Court will also order, sir, on case 14-7168 CF10, you'll be held without bond. That bond is revoked.
With the amount seemingly no issue, the judge has just taken away the bond from the aggravated battery case, meaning Cologne will not be able to go free this time. And this really sets him off.
Like I said, you guys, why you guys had it.
Sir, the
Straight
court
up.
at this time is inclined to hold you in contempt of court.
I don't give a. Go ahead, I got lawyers, man. Look here, man.
Your behavior.
I don't got nothing to say, man.
Now, I will find you in contempt of court for disrupting this court. Now, I will give you
You
an
was already
opportunity.
going to find me in tempting court.
Give you
Anyway,
an
man.
opportunity. Is there anything you'd like to say?
You ain't no Hitler, man, for me to have to salute.
Noting that you made no comments in your defense, the court at this time will sentence you to 364 days in the Broward County Jail.
Be
Thank
quiet.
you very much. Have a
That's why.
yes, sir. Thank you. Can I see Mr. Cologne, please?
A week later, Cologne is back in front of the judge.
Judge Harley, I apologize. What I did, I was wrong. And not only I was wrong for cursing you out, of the deputies hearing me curse you out, I apologize to them too. Your Honor, I apologize real bad, and I'm asking for my apology, please, Your Honor.
Okay, the apologies accepted. It will be converted to time served at this time.
Cologne's apology gets that additional year sentence for contempt cut down to time served, but still gets no bond on the aggravated battery case and serves almost 14 months before he's released.
What? Whoa. Get back! Get back! Get back!
Next, we go to a bond hearing in Elyria, Ohio. Appearing remotely is the defendant, Ebony Burks. She's charged with misdemeanor assault and domestic violence against her grandfather, Shedrick McRae, and his companion. At the bench is Judge Gary Bennett.
Good morning, Miss Burks.
Good morning.
After reading the charges, the judge asked Burks how she'd like to plead.
You have 3 pleas available to you today. Guilty, not guilty, and no contest. What plea would you enter?
I'm not guilty.
So far, so good. The judge sets bond for the 2 charges at $15,000. His only condition is that Burks not be in contact with the victims, which could be difficult since she shares a home with McRae.
No contact means you can't call him, you can't write him, you can't text him, you can't email him, can't leave a message on some social media, you can't go visit him. If you go someplace, even though you may have arrived first and one of them shows up, you have to leave.
So you gonna tell me I can't go home?
I'm telling you, you can't go home. If you live with Mr. McRae, you cannot return to that residence.
Oh, but how you just gonna tell me I can't go home?
What?
How you gonna tell me I can't go to my house?
I just did.
Typically, right about now, a lawyer or even a judge might try to de-escalate the situation. But it's clear this is not a typical bond hearing.
How you gonna tell me I can't go to my house?
I just did.
Well, I bet I do.
Well, then you're in contempt, young lady, and you've got 30 days. So you're not going. You're not what?
Whoa.
Get back! Get back!
You just said I got 30
Get
days.
back!
I'm not getting none of
That's another 30 days. That's 60 days.
So what?
90 days.
So?
120 days.
Okay, and?
180 days.
Move! Please, quiet. Get off me. Get your hands off me, man.
It looks like Burks may be finished.
What else you got to say?
Hold on, she's coming back.
Nothing. We'll talk in 6 months when you're ready to come back for your case.
I ain't got money.
That's 200 days. You got anything else to say, Miss Burks? That's 300 days.
Though she racked up 300 days, Burks only ended up serving 88. According to Judge Bennett, it was the longest sentence he's ever imposed for contempt of court. As for her assault and domestic violence charges, they were suspended, but she was forced to enter a substance abuse program.
Sorry, Your Honor. Not as sorry as she's gonna be.
Now to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, where Judge John Hurley is conducting remote bond hearings with inmates held at the Broward County Jail. 25-year-old Brian Noval believes he's only been charged with battery, but the record reads differently.
You were charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, domestic violence battery. You're going to be held no bond, sir, until further order of the court. Thank you.
The realization that he's going back to jail starts to sink in for Noval.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, I'm not kidding you. That's the truth. You're not going anywhere. That's the truth. All right, thanks. All right, Suzanne
My
Wall.
charge was battery.
Oh, wow, I know, man. But that's the way life is. What did he say? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, bring that guy back. So what did you just say when you walked away?
I called you a because you're...
Woo.
That's
Did
not
you?
my charges I had yesterday.
Okay, hold on a second,
I had
sir.
a battery charge.
Sir, this court is inclined to hold you in contempt of court, and I want to know from you, give me a reason why I should not hold you in contempt of court.
I don't see a reason why you shouldn't, because there's not a reason this should be here.
Okay, sir, I find you in contempt of court for using that type of language with the court you just used. I'm going to ask you if you have anything to say before I pass sentence.
I apologize, I was out of line. I'm just upset because this is not what I was charged with yesterday.
Okay,
sir. I
sir.
was charged with a battery.
I accept your apology, and I will sentence you to 60 days in the Broward County Jail. Thank you.
After getting hit with 2 months in jail, it appears the foul-mouthed defendant may have finally learned his lesson. Or...
Can I take the back in?
Maybe not.
All right, sir, hold it. Come on back. Come on back, sir. Sir, I'm inclined to hold you in contempt of court again. I'm going to send you to another 60 days to run consecutive to the prior 60 days. So now you're up to 120 days in the Broward County Jail. Do you have anything else you'd like to say?
Nah.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. You're done.
I didn't even know you can do that.
Yes, he can, and yes, he did.
All right, thank you.
He was actually released 4 days later by the judge. Next, we're in Las Vegas, Nevada for an arraignment hearing.
City versus Joshua Martinez.
Joshua Martinez is representing himself after being charged for driving with a suspended license.
On the charge of having a suspended driver's license on April 12th. What is your plea, sir?
I have a couple questions before we proceed. I don't understand the nature and cause of the charges.
Well, you're charged with driving on a suspended, canceled, or revoked driver's license.
Sounds pretty cut and dry. Well, not to Martinez, who apparently wants to dig into the legal details.
Okay, is there a sworn statement against me or injured party?
I believe you probably received a citation on April 12th. That would be the criminal complaint filed against you.
Okay, and is there a injured party or damage to property here against
It's a charge brought by the city of Las Vegas, sir.
Okay, so the city's the victim in the case?
The city is the charging part.
So they're the victim.
Whatever direction Martinez is trying to take things, Commissioner Ann Elworth is not going there.
What is your plea on the charge?
If the city
Mr. Martinez,
if they are the
today is your
victim,
Mr.
I would like
Martinez,
to
I am in
move
charge
this
of
to
this
a federal
courtroom, and
court.
you're going to stop it.
We are in charge of the courtroom.
It may be called the People's Court, but the judge is about to show who's actually in charge here.
Marshal, would you show Mr. Martinez the inside of our holding tank, please? You're not going to tell me who's in charge of my courtroom, Mr. Martinez. Go ahead and go with the marshal. That is direct contempt of court.
You are in contempt.
Martinez is temporarily removed from the courtroom. Then, about 20 minutes later, he's brought back in to be sentenced for his newly acquired contempt of court charge.
Okay, Mr. Martinez, since you have informed me that I am in contempt of court and that you are in fact in charge of this courtroom, I'm going to go ahead and sentence you today to direct contempt of court. I will give you an opportunity to apologize if you choose to do so and behave in a manner that I consider appropriate for a courtroom. Would you like to do that today, Mr. Martinez?
What would I be
It is a
apologizing?
yes or a no question.
What would I be apologizing
For
for?
your direct contempt of court, sir.
All I was asking was legal questions, ma'am.
I disagree, sir. I'm going to ask you the question one more time. Did you wish to apologize and proceed in a manner I consider appropriate in this courtroom or not? Okay. direct contempt. I'm going to sentence him to 15 days in jail. Okay, thank you.
The Sixth Amendment grants me that.
Sir, I would suggest you stop speaking now.
Martinez would be jailed for 15 days for contempt of court. His original charge of driving without a license was later dismissed.